I spent months making this world better, more detailed, more alive. And then I realized that's the problem. So I decided to make it worse on purpose. The Mudflats. It's not the kind of name a city gives to the place it's proud of. No grand plazas, no stone monuments, just mud, stagnant water, and a maze of weathered buildings slowly sinking into the swamp beneath them. This side of Calderon is going to be that place. Poor, overgrown, a district where nature is constantly trying to reclaim what little people have managed to build. But before any of that can exist, I need space. And that's why I'm cutting down trees. Welcome guys back to another video. We built these lovely buildings and all of this lovely stuff in the last video. We also built the church down here, and I just think that we've just kind of made a lot of things that just feels, a lot of building that just feel very alive. And that was the whole point of this part of the city. Over here we built the Calderon market with with the Jerry right here, standing here and doing his thing. But yeah, am I happy with the things that we built in the last episode? But in today's episode, we're going to be working on something new. As you saw in the title and the thumbnail, it is going to be a new district this way. It's almost, you could almost say that it's out of town. This is like the rich part of Calderon that we're coming from, and then we're walking into the poorer area in Calderon. I also built this tree off camera that I think looks very, very nice. It's kind of this palette, like the pine trees we see over here. We have the spruce, the acacia, and the tuff in the palette. Here we see that I've also tried to make some roots here with tuff and pale moss, and I tried to make this like just a lushy willow tree in some kind of way. And I think it fits very well right here. But in today's episode, we're going to be working on this right here. I have actually cleared out this whole area, and there was just a lot of trees here. I've been gathering lots and lots of resources, a lot of green blocks, a lot of lushy blocks like azalea leaves and drip leaves and so on, to kind of give this vibe of it being very, very lushy. So this format I want to use, this concept you could say, as you can see, I've also used it out here in the water, and I think it looks incredible actually. With these cattails, and it just looks very, very nice, like algae has taken over the coast here. Alright, so what I've been using some time on is that I've been kind of just digging out these holes. I just put gravel in so I know how high the water level is going to be in these small water pools, I would call them. I want this area to feel a little bit swampy and muddy and feel a little bit overgrown with these marshlands that I want to continue. And as you see, this is a pretty big area with the view of this bridge or archway that I made in the last episode. But yeah, all of these small ponds and so on that is going to just be lushy and have some trees around them and so on. Also this big one up here that I think, yeah, it's going to be very nice. So I just kind of made these. I might have to do more of them. I also want to fit in some houses in between these ponds to make this look like the as I said, the poorer area, the more poor area in Calderon. But yeah, I think we should just get to building, guys. So sit back and relax, grab a cold beverage or popcorn or anything you just like, and let's get to building. Guys, I have been going around now and just filling up these small water pockets or water pools with water. Because that was one of the things that they needed. And another thing that I've done is that I've been going around with this water bottle and just turning all of this dirt down here into mud, just to make it seem like just so it looks like the water down here is a little bit more swampy and so on. And I will be adding different details around this, like these ponds and so on, like mud and rooted mud and coarse dirt and so on, so it'll feel more alive. Another thing that I thought about while doing this is that I saw that the terrain actually had this stone down here. So what I thought was that why not just turn this into whetstone with the deep slate. So what I'm just doing here is that I'm just trying to, well, I'm just getting all of this out, and then I'm just kind of just tapping these blocks in as I think they should be, like this. So now it actually looks like wet stone. I think coal looks alright because it helps like the transition maybe. So we also have some lighter spots, but just doing this will just help break up this muddy shallow water. So it's not only mud, but it's also stone, wet stone down here. Alright, so looking at it from up here, I love that. That looks very, very good. You could maybe have done cobble deep slate or other deep slate things. I maybe want just to do this right here and then just take that out, put that there. I think this adds a lot more texture to this shallow water. And maybe adding a few of these things that just maybe roots or something, I don't know. Yeah, that right there looks awesome. But yeah, guys, let's continue building and adding a lot of detail around these ponds. We are now back in the forever world, and I have done a lot of building. So guys, let's take a look. You might have seen a lot on it on the montage, but I actually went with the mangrove trees, the Minecraft mangrove trees. And I think this gives a nice, very nice feeling. It gives this overgrown, swampy look that I like. And then we have one of the first buildings right here. Wow, is it nice. Is there a zombie somewhere I have to look out for? I don't know. Alright. But this frame I like very much. It looks very, very good with the house here. Let's keep going around. Then we have this actually beautiful frame with this small house or cabin, or it should look very poor and torn down, and I think it looks exactly that. And yeah, does this look nice? I still need to add a little bit of interiors. We also built this shit out over here. But yeah, am I happy with how this turned out? We went from the ponds and the lakes and the bigger lake up here, for example, that I actually, well, connected these and made a small bridge. One of the guys I was talking with recommended I should do that, and I did that. So that looks amazing. And then it just flows out here. Yeah. Does that just look amazing with the castle in the background? Wow. Yeah. And the fog control mod here, just adding that nice fog effect. Wow. So just go up here. Should feel, and then it's right here. I love this build actually. It looks amazing. And it's a little bit of the same style as the city, but it just looks like materials you could find from like trees that have fallen down and like mangrove trees or anything like that. So I really like it with the holes here. And taking a step back here, I think this was just what I went for. This was just what I wanted to have here. If we just fly out here and take a look at the city now, I think this just gives the impression that I wanted to give. This over here is the very rich part of Calderon. This over here is the overgrown, the worst looking part of the city, the mud flats. Does this look nice from here also? Yes. Wow, I'm happy with how this turned out. So yeah, guys, this is what we got to build in this episode. I am very, very happy on how this came out. I wanted to build precisely this and make this part of the city feel, well, worse and less beautiful than the other part of the city. Because that is also what you see in the real world. You see these rich and beautiful areas, and then you have these, well, torn down and broken areas. And these contrasts are what makes our, well, cities and all of these things very beautiful. So guys, I would just say thank you so much for watching. I would appreciate it if you went down and liked and subscribed to the channel. That would just make the video come up to more people and make me more visible in the game. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.